Local dynamos are a set of 50 companies from emerging markets. They are private companies. They're companies that are outperforming their state-owned peers who have access to government and other policies, as well as multinational companies that have access to vast resources and scale. You may not have even heard of these companies, but in their local markets, they're real champions and leading the floor. So there's 4 things that the local dynamos do, which I think that makes them remarkable and is giving them this added ability to win in these emerging markets. The first is they have a constant eye on the market, spotting the trends ahead of the curve, so ahead of their competition. The second, they are no more second in line in terms of attracting good talent, sustaining the talent to work with them. The third, digital has spread everywhere. And while MNCs in the past were able to scale up because of their resources, digital technologies is allowing the local dynamos to scale up equally effectively and faster. This has given them an added advantage to reach out to the customers that they wish to reach out to, the demographics that they want to win in, far more effectively than many of the MNCs. The last point, which is equally important, is they have shown that they're far more effective, faster, more agile in forming partnerships, just going beyond products they want to sell, creating value-added services for their customers. When we put these 4 points together, this is what's helping these local dynamos win very effectively in these local markets. Now, what we've observed in the past 2 years is there has been a little bit of a divergence in the growth paths of these markets, even in the emerging markets. You have the China and India that's continuing to grow very well. And then you have Russia and Brazil, for example, that have slowed down a little bit. In fact, they've slowed down so much that they've actually been slower than some of the developed economies. What local dynamos do extremely well is actually, even within these markets where we think there's been a slowdown, there are regional differences. There are differences by category. They are able to spot these differences. An MNC, looking at their planning process from a global perspective, tends to think these markets are slowing down. A local dynamo, on the other hand, has a very nuanced and a very granular understanding if there are regions that are doing better, are there categories that are doing better, and they're able to attack them far more effectively than the multinational companies.